current and clued in. Live and local, this is KTAB for you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for watching KTAB for you. We have got a great show for you here today. Now here's what we've been working on. Hendrick Hospice will tell us how Camp Courage offers comfort and support for children working through loss. Troy Sutton will explain how tax refunds are calculated, and we'll meet two TSTC students going to a national competition for Skills USA. All that's still to come, but first the Abilene Philharmonic is hosting a special concert tomorrow evening featuring the biggest songwriters of Nashville. Here with us now is Kevin Smith and April Lykos. So guys, tell me about what we've got planned looking ahead.
Yes, so this weekend is our last concert of our 68th concert season. It's entitled Music City Hitmakers, featuring two of the biggest songwriters within the last decade, country songwriters, Brett James and Rivers Rutherford. So it's going to be an interesting concert, something that we've never done before, country music, and also we're going to have a gift shop, a pop-up gift shop there. So we have a bunch of products here to take a look at, and April's here with me as well.
We have some fun product to commemorate a great country music evening. So we have like a great guitar tie, all silk.
Oh, I like that.
Some marble coasters in guitar, lots of socks. These are men's and women's, and we'll have lots for you. How about a rattle in a guitar, lapel pin, songwriter journal that everyone can jot their next lyrics in, great cutting board in the shape of a guitar, and one of our most popular products, the rulers of country music. It's a ruler, and I have jazz, rock and roll, opera, and regular classical music. Then we have some wonderful logo product that's new for Abilene Philharmonic with the hardcover journal that's lined, and magnets. We have great keychains, some fun mugs, ceramic mugs with the logo, and a new camp mug that has the iconic harp on it. This is going to be a lot of fun, is the bumper sticker. It's magnetic, and you can pop it on your car, and you'll start seeing them all over town.
Good.
Yes, you will. And then we have a little journal that's a little soft-covered notebook to bring along with the belly band with the logo. So a lot of fun Abilene Phil product to take home after the concert.
I've already got some favorites picked out.
Yeah, so it's really exciting. So this is a new initiative that we started. It's going to start with this pop-up shop. We have an online site as well, to where you can purchase products online any time of the day or night. There's a lot of different stuff on there as well. I don't know if you wanted to speak to that.
We have every category, including holiday, and it's under AbilenePhilharmonic.org, and you'll see the store link, and it will go to the store, and we'll get logo product for you. You can have everything besides country music. There's classical, opera, rock and roll, and jazz, all different types, but approximately 400 to 500 products. Something for everybody, lots of greeting cards, and everything to celebrate music in the Abilene Philharmonic.
Yeah, and it all supports the organization as well.
Yes.
So product for all seasons, all types.
That's exactly
like you
right.
said, something for anybody.
Yeah.
And let's touch really quick as well, looking at tomorrow. I wanted to talk a little bit about how it's really interesting that we're seeing these songwriters, these names that you may not necessarily recognize because they've got someone else's name in front of them a lot of the time.
Exactly. So what's going to be really exciting about that is the title of the show is The Most Famous People from Nashville You've Never Heard Of. So they wrote the songs for other people, for Carrie Underwood, for Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney, and they're going to come and they're going to talk about why they wrote the song, what inspired them, why they wrote it for a particular artist, and then they're actually going to perform it with our entire orchestra. They don't get to do this very often, so they're really excited to do this as well, to do it with a full symphony orchestra.
And they'll also have a CD for sale.
Yes, yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
So a new take on some old favorites that you may have heard.
Exactly.
Well, thank you both for joining us. If you'd like to come out for the concert, it's going to be at the Abilene Convention Center tomorrow. That is May the 4th at 7:30 p.m. For more information, you can call 677-6710, or you can go to AbilenePhilharmonic.org. Still to come on KTAB for you, how Camp Courage provides healing for children who are working through a loss. And later, how TSTC helped to prepare two students to compete in Skills USA on the national level. Curtain clued in, live and local, you are watching KTAB for you.
so true. What's that?
Over here.
Okay, I have
Oh,
it.
yeah. We're good. We're good.
And this is Katie, and they're
Sure.
here at Camp Courage.
Oh, yeah, I would.
I have done it the past 2 years, and I love it.
Could you imagine? Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep,
I'd
I've
still
been
be
out. I love
there.
camp.
I thought you had 2 years ago, but I
Yep.
wasn't sure.
Mic on well.
I hear you. So.
Oh,
yep.
okay. Good.
It look.
It looks a little wonky.
Yeah, I don't think it was actually clipped.
This is KTAB for you.
Hendrick Hospice Care is taking applications for Camp Courage. Now, that's a 3-day camp that helps children work through grief and work through loss. And here with us now, we have Amy Colley and Katie Cheyenne. Thank you so much for joining us. So I've been out to Camp Courage a few times. Absolutely a great thing, a great service for all these kids. Tell us a little bit more about what it is that y'all do.
Sure. Actually, Camp Courage is a children's grief camp, and it's coming up here at the end of this month. And it's a place where kids from 3rd grade through high school can come and have a fun summer camp experience, as well as have opportunities to express their grief and be with other kids who are going through similar things.
And now, one thing that I know that I've seen a few times out there is a lot of the counselors are actually people who have gone through the program previously, and that a lot of what you hear is that folks want to give back. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that want to come back. Even this year, we'll have a camp nurse that's been a camp counselor for multiple years, and she went to nursing school and she wants to give back, so she'll be back again.
Definitely a theme that you really pick up from all of the people involved. It's just that it was something that just impacted them so much that. And
Absolutely.
let's talk about kind of what are some of the things you do? How do you kind of help kids to work through some of these things?
Well, what we know about children's grief is they can feel very isolated, and so just having the kids come together, be around other kids who are going through similar things, they recognize that they're not alone. And then, like you said, being with other counselors who have also maybe had similar experiences just helps them feel less isolated. We do activities that help them express their grief. We try to teach them different coping skills, like we do art activities, we teach them about journaling, we do exercise, yoga, different ways for them to connect with expression.
And now, as you say too, a lot of what helps kids out is just knowing that they have somebody else to be there with them, or someone
Yeah.
who knows. I guess that's one thing that you hear a lot about is that people say, well, you can't necessarily know how someone else is feeling. For these kids, they have somebody else that maybe isn't going through the exact same thing,
Yeah.
but they have.
Well, and
they
there's
know where they're coming
lots
from.
of different reasons why someone may come to camp. We know that people experience loss not just because of death, but also they may be coming to camp because they have parents who are living in separate homes, or they're separated from someone they love, or maybe are dealing with incarceration or deployment. So kids can come to camp for many different reasons, and we know that grief can also be very varied. There's lots of different ways that people grieve, and we try to teach them about some of the normal ways that people grieve and some other. Also, we want to teach them different coping skills, and we know that we're going to introduce these coping skills throughout the week, and just hoping that they may identify to one of those things that works for them and they can take with them for the rest of their lives, really.
And then let's talk as well about what kind of age range do we see?
So right now we're taking the campers at the overnight camp at the Camp Courage from 3rd up till 12th grade, and then we have a Camp Courage Junior for K through 2nd grade.
So a very wide variety of things that these kids are dealing with,
Yes.
wide variety of ages, but a lot of those lessons are kind of universal.
Right,
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, love the work that y'all are doing out there. Always glad to
Yeah.
have you join us and tell us a little bit more about
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Thanks for having us. Applications are due May the 10th, so we still have some spots available, and we'd love for those applications to get in.
Perfect. Well, now, if you would like to register a child for Camp Courage, that's going to be May 31st all the way through June 2nd. Now, the way to get those applications, as you said, through May 10th, that's for children who are 3rd through 12th grade. And to apply, you can call 670-6951. You can also go to hendrickhospice.org/Camp Courage. Still to come on KTAB for you, Troy Sutton is going to explain tax refunds for us in this week's KTAB Financial Friday. Currently clued in, live and local, you are watching KTAB for you.
Growing Growing up, my parents taught me that complaining
This is KTAB for you.
Tax refunds are starting to roll in for many people. Now, if yours wasn't exactly what you were hoping for, you might need to change your withholding. Troy Sutton explains in this week's KTAB Financial Friday.
Growing up, my parents taught me that complaining was a worthless and frustrating endeavor that merely made it rain on everybody else's parade. Ever hear the axiom, if you don't have anything nice to say, shut your pizza hole? Well, that was the motto in my family, at least for a while anyway. Then I joined the Army. I learned in the Army that complaining is part of the job description. It's an art. So long as the commanding officer wasn't around or your NCO, it was open season on complaining with your battle buddies. We complained about the food we had to eat or weren't allowed to eat, the jobs we had to do or wish we could do, the weather, always, the showers or lack thereof, politics. There was no end to the creativity of our complaints. After a day or two of eating MREs, on one deployment, one soldier says, "Thanks for dinner, Sergeant." "You're welcome, Private. What did you get?" "I got sick, but it was worth it." I was reminded of that experience recently due to the number of complaints I heard from clients and friends about their tax refunds this year. "My refund has never been smaller. I owed for the first time in years. I thought we were supposed to have fewer taxes thanks to Trump." Any of that sounding a little bit familiar? The average tax refund, as of April of this last month, was $2,725 for 2019. When compared with last year, that was down from $2,780, or a whopping $55, or 2%. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're breaking the bank. Furthermore, nearly 18% of Americans, according to Fox News, owed additional money to cover their 2018 tax